Okay? And he requested king, right? He wanted to get married. What did king say? Actually, king said no. Correct? King said no to Rishi. It's a big thing actually. In corporate, there's a big seminars, how to say no. I attended a session because our tendency to always say yes. We have to learn to say no. That was the teaching here. Say no, but it should not hurt others. What did he say here? He said no, but he said, my daughters, I don't have control over them, because you're all leaders, So many people come and call you, for so many things. First thing people say yes, sir. They will not do. They'll say yes, but they cannot do. We have many services, right? You have to take care of many things. But you have to say no, but you have to tell the reason here. Very important. What did Rishi say? No, but he did not hurt the Muni. The Rishi did not get hurt here. Why? He said, what should I do? My daughters have free will to get married to anybody. I cannot force on them. He told an exclusive reason. So we all have to learn this management skill here. How to tell, don't use on me. You can use on others. For me, you should say yes only. Because my teaching should not be affected on me. So, Vaisheshika Prabhu tells this, very important. How, if somebody asks something, somebody demanding, Ataji, aaj aap kids class le lo. People, they don't want to take care of their kids. भेजो उसके पास भेजो आप सिखाओ ना मेरे बच्चे को मेरा टीवी देखूंगा. It's typical tendency. We get so many requests. Prabhuji, you're not taking classes. Prabhuji, आप मंदिर अच्छा नहीं बना रहे. अरे कितना करूंगा आप करो ना. People have so much demand on our life. They think that we are here to take orders. We are like waiter, hotel method. Hey, मेरे को इडली दो, मेरे को सब्जी लो. That is a typical tendency of a people, Come to temple. Prabhuji, ये सब्जी आज क्या है? 2 आइटम बनाया. आपको घर को बुलाओ, हमको खिलाओ यार. People, it's an order, They just order. Prabhuji, आज अच्छा कीर्तन है. So many expectations on our life, You tell me what you want to do in your life. And you contribute. You do kirtan, no? You want to have more money, come and do it. It's open. Unless you take ownership, don't give orders. It's first lesson. If somebody wants to contribute to system, Prabhuji, I want to take ownership. You tell the problem, you tell the solution. My boss is to tell me every meeting. You have a problem, you come up with a proposal to solve it. Then we'll discuss. Don't tell problems here. Prabhuji, we can, especially spiritual organization, people come up with a lot of background, How many things we can take? Because they don't want to take ownership. Just pass on, pass on. Prabhuji, आप अच्छा प्रवचन करो आप, अच्छा कथा करते आप. हमारे घर को कितना घर को जाएंगे, कितना घर है. हमारा घर में हम नहीं रुकते. इतना सेवा होता है. So where I am?
Maharaj said no to Rishi.
No to Rishi, correct. We all have to learn how to say
no,
but with a valid reason, not hurting others. That's what he did. So we'll read the story. Yes? Interesting? Samskrita Bhasha. So I'll read next translation. Saubhara Muni thought, I am now feeble. Because of old age, my hair has become grey, my skin is slack, and my head always trembles. Besides, I am a yogi, therefore, women do not like me. Since the king has thus rejected me, I shall reform my body such a way as to be desirable even to celestial women. What to speak of daughters of worldly kings? What did Muni decided? Rishi decided? You want to look beautiful. Why women will attracted? There is nothing to demand. They will only get attracted. Correct? So he decided to become young because he was a Muni doing on the river. He was very old. So he decided to become very young. Very important. One thing I learned when I was working. Never ever ask anything to your boss. Don't demand. Prabhuji, my boss is to tell one thing. When you perform at that level, you'll get promoted naturally. Like when you become a team lead, you want to become team lead. People go and ask, hey, मेरे को promotion कब देते? मेरे को HOD बनाओ प्रभुजी, मेरे को commander बनाओ, मेरे को vice president बनाओ, president बनाओ. This is people tendency of getting post position. But my boss is to tell one thing. When you perform at that level, naturally you'll get promoted. You don't need to ask for it. I never asked in my life my boss any time promotion or hike. Every 6 months he used to give me, although I don't go to office. So, very important, when you perform at that level, you always get more services. Normally devotees, Prabhuji, मेरे को कीर्तन करने के लिए मौका नहीं दे रहा मंदिर में. प्रभुजी मैं इतना अच्छा कुकिंग करता हूँ, मैं आप वो प्रभुजी का आके करवा रहे, मैं करूँगा ना. You don't need to ask for it. People will see and you'll get service, but you have to perform at that level. He knows, management devotees knows, वो क्या करेगा वही करेगा, देना है. Because that is a spiritual management. He is good in playing more than play it. He is good in making garlands, engage him. Good in giving class, let him engage. Good in counseling people, they should be engaged. Project संडे तो सबको मैं दिखाना है, मैं सब सेवा कर रहा हूँ. ये ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी ऐसे होता है. प्रोजेक्ट मैं कीर्तन करना, मैं अभिषेक करना, मैं प्रवचन देना, पूरा वीडियो में माता जी को बोला मैं दिखाना है. खाली संडे, बाद में कोई नहीं दिखते हो, नहीं. सब लोग आ रहे हैं ना. दिस इज डिजीज. दिस इज डिजीज. ये रोगी है, रोगी बन गया. गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज, when he is doing chanting Hare Krishna, वो बाथरूम में जाके बैठ के जप करता था. कोई सभी लोग को नहीं देखना है. Bhakti is not to show. Bhakti is to be internal. आप अंदर रखो भक्ति को, बाहर मत दिखाओ. अब क्या दिखना है? सेवा करने के लिए मौका देने के दिखना है. But don't exaggerate your feelings. Somebody asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you never cried. Prabhupada never cried. Prabhupada, you never showed ecstatic, Radha Krishna love and all. Prabhupada never did it. Prabhupada opposite was angry at people. He was like a normal man. So, not externals are important. Prabhuji, आपको कंठी है, तिलक है, शिका है, important है वैष्णव के लिए, but दिखावट के लिए नहीं है. Very important. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, you should not go for darshan for the Lord. Darshan means Lord should give darshan to you. भगवान हमको दर्शन देते हैं, हम जाके दर्शन करें. This is not real darshan. आप जाके देख सकते, भगवान आपको नहीं देखते. You have to do service such a way the Lord will see you. Don't worry about darshan. That's the reason our acharyas never were pushing to go for darshans. They're not a darshan batch, sightseeing batch नहीं है. We are Acharyas are always sitting, reading Bhagavatam, doing service. I've seen Bhakti Raga Maharaj, very close. Always focus on his service. Never travels for preaching, huh? But अब तिरुपति जाए तो बालाजी दर्शन नहीं करते. I mean, because he is busy in preaching. I've seen many senior sannyasis. The focus is दर्शन हमको किधर ही मिलेगा. हम सेवा करना इतना सेवा, भगवान हमको आके दर्शन देगा. आपकी भागने का जरूरत नहीं है. And you don't need to show off that I'm doing something service. That is disease. If you get it, that disease, no, very difficult to go. Because when Lord is sanctioned you, Lord sanctions you, He will get glory. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you a simple example. Pranavanand Prabhu is there. Very famous speaker. He speaks same Bhagavatam, same class, everything same. But there is many devotees are giving similar classes. But why he is getting fame? His karma is there. He has a good karma. His life ka karma hai uska. He is getting fame. This same Bhagavad Gita, both senior devotees dete. We have Bhakti Padma Maharaj. Many are there, very senior. But उसका कर्मा है वो बड़ा हो गया. आप संतुष्ट हो जाओ भाई. रोने की जरूरत नहीं है. Very important. Two things are important when you're dealing with devotees. Three things actually. Very secret I'm telling you. See, if you don't know Vyavahar, association becomes difficult. हम अच्छा जप करते, अच्छा भागवत पढ़ते, व्यवहार अच्छा नहीं करे तो अब भक्त का संग में चले जाएंगे. How much Shastra you read, how much seva you do, you cannot work with the devotees, you will be out of movement. आप कितना भी पढ़ो, कितना भी सेवा करो, आप संग में नहीं हैं, वो ज़्यादा दिन टिकेगा नहीं. हमारा पैकअप करना पड़ेगा. भक्त का संग में रुकना है तो very very difficult to work with the devotees. ये impossible task है, but प्रभुपाद कृपा से possible हो रहा है. We have to know how to deal devotees, how to deal equals, how to deal juniors, how to deal seniors. This you have to learn the art of working with devotees. Because everybody comes with a baggage, with different backgrounds. So three things are important. You and your senior, wherever you're taking guidance, you should be naked with them. Very important. Never should have a gap with your senior. Because we cannot do service without guidance. We cannot do bhakti without guidance. So very important to have, you should not have any gap with your seniors. And second thing, never envy devotees. Irsha bhava undakoodu bhakti. Krishna has given some skill to him. Please appreciate that. You will get that skill. प्रणवानंद प्रभु इतना अच्छा लेक्चर बोल रहे हैं, आप उसको प्रेज करो. उसका शक्ति हमको थोड़ा मिलेगी. Mataji is good reciter of shlokas. थोड़ा appreciate, so that we also get that skill. माताजी अच्छा बोल रहे हैं, बट उतना क्यों नहीं है इसमें. That is Irsha. Irsha. We have a lot of in material world we all criticize people, right? That's our nature. We're all from that background. There's a nice background music is coming. Close the door. Difficult to keep people on. No problem. We'll enjoy that. So what I'm saying, you should never envy devotees.
Three things.
First thing is, you should never have a gap with, we never doubt our seniors. Very important. Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada was going in train. Samosa wala came. Huh? And Prabhupada took samosa and ate it. Outside samosa. And everybody thought, samosa allowed in ISKCON. And next time one devotee offered to deities some photo, prasad, bhog lagaya tha. Prabhupada usko leke kha liya. Prabhupada is beyond modes. We cannot imitate seniors. We should follow them. ओ प्रभु जी उतना पनीर खा रहे हैं, हमको शिक्षा ले तो उतना पनीर खा रहे हैं। ये शिक्षा लेने का मतलब नहीं है। श्रीराम प्रभु इतना बड़ा कार में जा रहे हैं, हम भी जाएंगे ना। प्रभुपाद जी रोल्स रॉयस में गए थे। That's not the follow means. Follow means we should serve them and assist them, and whatever this we should do it. That is following. अभी लोग फॉलो बोले तो कॉपी इमिटेट। प्रभु जी धोती किधर आप लेते, हम भी ले आएंगे। This is the problem. So I know Vaisheshik Prabhu very closely. In US I used to go at his house. Prabhu wears pant shirt. He's a guru, GBC, temple president. We never wear pant shirts after that. Prabhu is like very normal. It's not like he doesn't show off his spiritual thing. A nice pant shirt he'll wear. Sriram, let's go for a walk. He does things very normal, as if a karmi, but he's so deep in his connection with Krishna. His missionary, his thoughts. We cannot imagine. Prabhu recently wearing some color kurtas and all. What is color? We should wear white. But that's not we should see. We are. What is our level? Kanishta level. We should see what is his connection to Krishna. We should not say externals. Very important. One I told you many times. This was taught by Madhav Gopinath Prabhu. I was staying with him. He used to tell me 3 rules working with seniors. I'll tell this. You're ready?
Yes.
क्या मूवी चलते प्रभु? 3 things important. Seniors are always correct. Juniors are always wrong. If you have a doubt, go to point number 1. What is that?
Seniors always correct.
Juniors are also
Wrong. If you doubt, go to point 1.
This mantra, I learnt it. Very important. Because the point when somebody tells to correct you something, what happened? रोज मैं अभी आ रहा हूँ, कुकटपल्ली जा रहा हूँ, बाजू में बच्चा सत्संग चल रहा है, प्रसाद ज़्यादा मिल रहे होता है. The moment you correct people, they are out from you. See, when senior devotee compassionate tells something, Prabhuji, you're doing very good service, but please correct this. We don't have business deal with him, right? We don't want followers here. So whoever devotees you are guiding, please tell straight. And they'll correct. If you don't correct them, वो चले गए बाहर चले गए, आप बोलते हैं प्रभुजी इतना गंदा आदमी जब भी नहीं करते अच्छा. आप सामने नहीं बोलते उसको, पीछे जाके बोलते हैं. उसका what is the use? Use नहीं है. So कोई devotee is doing wrong, you think as a compassionately should tell them. How you should tell? प्रभुजी आप अच्छा सेवा कर रहे, बट ये थोड़ा जब थोड़ा क्वालिटी नहीं है, थोड़ा इम्प्रूव करो. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टेल दिस. प्रभुजी आप अच्छा कीर्तन रुचि है, को शास्त्र पढ़ने में रुचि नहीं, आप डेली शास्त्र पढ़ो. Then what is the association? It's not like you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. This is not association. Association helping each other, especially with madhyamas. We're all equals, right? You can tell nicely. If somebody is doing gross mistake, somebody is stealing money or doing something, you should tell you it's seniors. They are seniors. Prabhuji, something correction has to be done. I felt I've seen it. I'm not sure clear, but please take care. See, if you don't know how to deal all these things, you will not be in Sangha. I'm not giving Bhagavatam class. Giving Vyavahar of Vaishnavas. So we should never have a gap with seniors. प्रभु जी मियापुर मंदिर में कुछ हुआ, सब लोग बोल रहे क्या चल रहे उधर मंदिर में, सबके मंदिर में मन में है, पूछने का किसको आदत नहीं है। प्रभु जी क्या क्या वो प्रभु जी को कुछ हुआ है, we should discuss. प्रभु जी I felt something happened, can you clarify? There is nothing wrong. You should ask questions. उस दिन वो पूरी कार रहा था, वो किसी आदमी ने राड से मार दिया. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू ओपन डिस्कशन. ये आवर टेम्पल ना, हमारे घर के बारे में कोई डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, वी शुड क्लैरिफाई. सो गैप शुड नॉट बी देयर. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज सेड, हमारा सीनियर से हमसे कभी गैप नहीं रहता. हम भी सभी नेकेड. प्रभु आई फील आई हैव लॉट ऑफ डिजायर. यू नो, आई टेल यू वन थिंग. Prabhupada disciples. I've worked with Prabhupada disciples. I served them. I touched their feet. Very important. Prabhu, they have so much faith and love for Prabhupada. They may not be a good Bhagavatam speakers. They may not be doing many management and all. Prabhu, they are very simple people, but they have faith and love towards Prabhu. We don't have that. We are only वो क्लास देना है, क्या क्या पॉइंट अच्छा प्रभु को हंसने के लिए कितना पॉइंट चाहिए हम लिखेंगे. We are focusing on points only, but what they are focusing on is connection to Prabhupada and how to satisfy Prabhupada. This is something we should learn. There's one devotee, Bhrugupati Prabhu, I told you many times, Prabhupada disciple. He is the top old #1 book distributor. विश्व में #1 बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर भृगुपति प्रभु. अब कभी भी जाके उसको दाए तो क्या है, तीर चरणामृत देने के लिए भी वो रेडी, वो ऐसे नहीं दिखते. वो क्या करते, एवरीडे अटेंड्स मंगल आरती, he chants 16 rounds, he attends Bhagavatam class, anybody gives, he takes prasadam. 10:30 he will go to one Hollywood street in Los Angeles. There is something called Hollywood Street, and he takes all Prabhupada books. He will stand like this. He will not even speak. He will not even say hi. In book distribution, हम बहुत tips देते ना. I told one tip. What is that? Say hi. You know, when you say hi, people connect. We say that. Or say namaskaram, Telugu. He doesn't speak. By his Shakti, people take Bhagavatams. Because of his purity, people come and take books. Because they have so much love towards Prabhupada. So don't underestimate or don't minimize your seniors. There is some clarification, go and discuss. Anybody above you, anybody. And below also you should encourage devotees to have, what is Dadadi Pratiganahiti Guhyam. We should exchange confidential things with devotees. Vaishnav Prabhu tells always, you should have 5 devotees to exchange thoughts. Should discuss, exchange. What is the second one I told? Don't envy devotees. Very important. Don't. We never envy. Somebody, Krishna उसको इतना skill दिया है. Somebody is good in something, you should appreciate. Lord is giving fame to them, not some skill. भगवान उसको fame दे रहे. I told you one story of Bhakti Raghav Maharaj many times. I don't know you remember. Bhakti Raghav Maharaj, his leg got cut. The bombs attacked from goons, and Maharaj is chanting Hare Krishna loudly. Whole blood is going, and they took Bhakti Raghav Maharaj to the hospital in Calcutta. The midnight. Maharaj was preaching in almost 1500 villages in Bengal. He was a Namahatta. He used to bicycle every day. गाँव गाँव जाके प्रचार करता था. So morning 9 o'clock, Maharaj was unconsciousness. He lost leg. They put whatever. They cut his leg the night only. They removed his leg. Morning 9 o'clock, whole hospital was packed. पूरा गांव से बंगाल के लोग महाराज को देखने के लिए आ गए. 5,000 भक्त आया था. Hospital was packed. There is no service available. Nobody is doing treatment. Thousands of village people came to see Maharaj. Maharaj was simple brahmachari, is not even taking sannyas. He was गाँव गाँव जाके प्रचार करते था. Then doctor said, "ये क्या है? कौन है स्वामी जी?" said, "इसे स्वामी जी प्रचार कर रहे गाँव में," बोल के. बोला, "ये स्वामी जी को शिफ्ट कर दो, डिस्चार्ज कर दो, नहीं तो ये हॉस्पिटल बंद करना पड़ेगा." But everybody came and asked Maharaj, "Maharaj, your leg is removed." He doesn't know that his leg was removed. He was in anesthesia whole night. And what to do? There is 5,000 people came here. What to do now? Maharaj said, Maharaj personally told this story. Maharaj said, मेरे को भुवनेश्वर लेके जाओ. Kolkata, Bhubaneswar, some 8 hours something. So because nobody will know, some hospital is there. So night they shifted Maharaj to other hospital somewhere beyond Calcutta. And by as soon as Maharaj reaches there double people are there from here. There also people gathered that Maharaj is coming. Maharaj was telling, don't go behind fame and name. Krishna wants to give you name, no? आपको इतना फेमस बनेगा नहीं, आप बाहर भी नहीं जाएगा. महाराज कैसे हुआ ना? You cannot get treatment. Don't go behind name, fame. If somebody is giving, is given by Krishna only. Don't be envious of them. तो जो मेरे से सामने आए वो अच्छा मुदंग मार रहे, अरे मारने दो, आप ही मारो यार. कहीं को वही have to cry. Third thing is, don't give up your seniors. Very important. कोई भक्ति में हमको लेकर आया, हम क्या बोलते, ट्रेंडिंग में कौन है गुरु, उसके पीछे पड़ते. हमारा आदत है क्या ट्रेंडिंग में उसके पास चले जाते हैं. ओ आई वॉज विद बट डिवोटी, उतना अच्छा कथा नहीं बोलते. अभी देखो, सी पीपल वांट टू बिकम फेमस बाय एसोसिएटिंग फेमस पीपल. वेरी डेंजर फॉर मूवमेंट एक्चुअली. प्रोजी उसको ज्यादा फॉलोअर है, उसके पास फोटो खींचे तो मैं भी सीनियर, आई विल ऑल्सो गेट मोर फॉलोअर्स. सो पीपल वांट टू बी ओनली बिहाइंड सेलिब्रिटीज. नो, whoever gave Krishna consciousness, whoever connected, don't disregard them, don't disrespect them. Wherever you're taking siksha, have respect. Okay, you are inspired to take some siksha from others, no problem, but don't disrespect your seniors. This is the biggest disease in ISKCON, because we like trending. Prabhuji, this devotee lectures I'm able to connect, I'm hearing more. He is much better, I'm coming to temple, उतना रसा नहीं मिल रहा है, रागा नहीं है इतना. Very danger. Wherever I'm connected, wherever we're taking siksha, we should have respect for them, we should have regard for them. No problem. You better want to hear somebody, no problem, but never give up them. What did I tell? It took 3 rules. Okay. Where are we in the story?
Subramani was old.
He became young. He is looking better. And what happened next? Thereafter, when Saubhari Muni became quite young and beautiful person, the messenger of the palace took him inside the residential quarters of the princess, which were extremely opulent. All 50 princes then accepted him as their husband, although he was only one man. They were fighting. I want to get married, I want to get married. See, that's the reason, if you're getting that skill, you have that seva, devotees will give that seva. Don't demand seva. Seva is our begging bowl. कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस इज ए बेगिंग बोल. ये बफे नहीं है, हम क्या ले तो लेना, क्या दे तो लेना पड़ेगा. Don't demand. Whatever our seniors gives, accept it as a prasad. हम भिखारी है, भीख मांगना बस. This we have to learn. मुझे वही चाहिए. अरे आज फीस्ट मेरे को वही चाहिए, वही सिंगर चाहिए, वही कथाकार चाहिए, मेरे को वही सेवा चाहिए. It's not a buffet system. It's like buffet, no? You go to this marriages, you have 108,000, 5,000 items nowadays. You pick whatever you like. ये भक्ति नहीं है. भक्ति है भीख मांगना, हमारा सीनियर क्या बोलना वो करना है. हमको इतना मिला है, संतुष्ट रहो. ज़्यादा मिलेगा, आप संतुष्ट रहे तो. So now what happened here? He got demand. Everybody, previously king rejected him. Said अब हो गया. But he became young and now everybody wants to get married. Okay. Thereafter, the princes, being attracted by Saubhara Muni, gave up their sisterly relationship and quarreled among themselves, each one of them contending, this man is just suitable for me, not for you. In this way, they ensued a great disagreement. Prabhuji, वो प्रभुजी लेक्चर दे, ऐसे लेक्चर दे तो मैं सुनूंगा, नहीं तो नहीं सुनूंगा. A lot of disease we have, very important, you know. Now everybody is fighting. 45-46, last I'll read. Because Saubhara Muni was expert in chanting mantras perfectly, his severe austerities resulted in an opulent home with garments, ornaments, properly dressed and decorated maidservants and manservants, and varieties of parks with clear water lakes and gardens. In the gardens, fragrant with varieties of flowers, birds chirping and bees humming. Surrounded by professional singers, Saubhara Muni home was amply provided with valuable beds, seats, ornaments and arrangements for bathing, and there was varieties of sandalwood creams, flower garlands and palatable dishes. Thus surrounded by opulent paraphernalia, the Muni engaged in family affairs with his numerous wives. You all enjoyed this? At least to relish that we enjoyed family life, but that's not the family life we have. That's in Kali Yuga, it's not there. This whole opulence is not there. Kali Yuga, no ventilation, light. Morning 10:30 we have light. This we are considering the opulence, but this is not the opulence what Saubhara Muni is enjoying, right? No air, no ventilation, nice Gana Bhajana. This is opulence here. Huh? For people, TV, sound, light, fan is opulence. But Saubhara Muni is enjoying, that's opulence. With hummingbirds, with, you know, like, that is actual opulence this, you know. So, it's like we should all come to Kamyavan. You can relish opulence. This is distraction for Bhakti. No, this is not the place. We should all do Bhakti, not a suitable place. I'll read last. Mandata, the king of entire world consisting of 7 islands, was struck with wonder when he saw the household opulence of Saubhara Muni. Thus he gave up his false prestige in his position as emperor of the world. In this way, Saubhara Muni enjoyed sense gratification in this material world, but he was not at all satisfied, just as a fire never causes blazing, it constantly supplies with the drops of fat. What did Saubhara Muni is telling now? He got married. How many wives?
50 wives.
एक को संभालना बहुत मुश्किल. He got married, 50 wives, and he's telling. What is he telling? The sense gratification would not at all satisfy. This Indriya Trupti will never satisfy. And thereafter, one day, while Saubhara Muni, who was expert in chanting mantras, was sitting in a secluded place, he thought to himself about the cause of his fall down, which was simply that he had associated himself with the sexual affairs of the fish. So what is Saubharaman is doing? He's thinking, what happened? Bhai, itna ho gaya. What did he do? He became young. He got a celestial palace. इतना इंद्रिय तृप्ति उतना करना कर लिया, but he's not satisfied. He's not happy. After marrying 50 wives, he's not happy. So, material world, we all have our success in spiritual life. Vaisheshika told me one thing. I told Prabhuji, when I have to become full-time in ISKCON? I was always asking that question. He told me one thing. Sriram Prabhu, you should feel one day, we'll all feel that. Everyone will feel it one day. Really from heart, not hearing or giving class, no. You realize this material world is tucham, cheap. ఈ భౌతిక జీవితం చాలా క్లేశాలు ఉంటాయి, ఇది మృత్యులోకం అని మనకు అనుకోవాలన్నమాట. ఊరు అనిపిస్తుందంట, ఈ సంసారము, ఈ భౌతిక జీవితం ఇక్కడ కాదు మనం ఉండాల్సింది, ఆధ్యాత్మిక భగవంతుడి ధామానికి వెళ్ళాలని మనకు అనిపిస్తుందంట. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ వీఆర్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ థింకింగ్, ప్రభుజీ మనకు ఉత్తన అటాచ్మెంట్ నయ్యే ప్రభుజీ. యాక్చువల్లీ वी से फ्रॉम हार्ट, बट रियली व्हाट इज इन योर हार्ट ओनली कृष्णा नोस. प्रभु जी, इसलिए मैं ये थोड़ा बड़ा विला लेना चाह रहा, बहुत गंदा है इधर. प्रभु जी, बहुत भक्त लोग को हम सेवा कर सकते हैं, बड़ा विला लिया तो ये 3 BH में क्या होते हैं, और भागना पड़ेगा विला लेने के लिए. हाँ, फिर दूसरा जॉब लेना पड़ेगा, मंदिर को संडे भी नहीं आ सकते. So people take decisions. We all have made it. बहुत, I mean, हमारा मन में बहुत attachment है, money, woman, बहुत attached है हमारा mind. Externally हम दिखावत नहीं, साधु है. इसलिए Saubharaman is thinking, I'm enough, I'm done, अभी शादी किया भाई, थोड़ा एंजॉय करो. Saubharaman is telling, I'm vexed. See, we all, सब लोग ఒక రోజు మన జీవితం అనుకోవాలన్నమాట, ఇది మృత్యులోకము, ఇక్కడ దుఃఖమే ఉంటుంది. మనకి ఎప్పుడు క్లేశాలు వస్తుంటాయి కదా, వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమనుకుంటాము, అందరూ బాగున్నారా, మనమే బాగాలేము. This is our feeling, we tell in class also, but really understanding everybody is suffering. I'm telling you, everybody is suffering. Right from करोड़पति, more money, more suffering. प्रभु आप ऐसे बोलते, प्रभु जी आपको बहुत पैसे है. हमारे पास पैसे नहीं, पैसे आए थे देखेंगे बाद में. I spoke to one minister's daughter recently, one senior. ఆమె ఏం చెప్పిందంటే, she said, Prabhuji, in my life I never slept nicely one day also. People have so much money, so much opulence, so much position. One officer, her sugar is 370, she told me. People are suffering, I'm telling you. We are most happy people. अब खिचड़ी खाया, हमको नींद आते है. कोई लोग को नींद भी नहीं आता, भागवत में सो सकते हैं. उसको भागवत क्लास में सोने का आदत भी नहीं है. करेक्ट, वी आर हैप्पी पीपल एक्चुअली. इतना प्रसाद लिया, थोड़ा जब इधर हो जाता है, अच्छे सो रहे एटलीस्ट. वी आर स्लीपिंग. पीपल हैव प्रॉब्लम ऑफ स्लीपिंग. People have so many problems. This is Mrityu Loka, no enjoyment here. The moment your mind says, I want to enjoy, the suffering starts. Please don't try to enjoy even in Bhakti. But we all want to enjoy in Bhakti also. Prabhuji, आप अच्छा कीर्तन करो Prabhuji. अरे कीर्तन भगवान की संतृप्ति के लिए करना है, भगवान संतुष्ट के लिए हम सुनना है. हमारे इंद्रिय तृप्ति के लिए हमको कीर्तन चाहिए. ये डिजीज है, कीर्तन का डिजीज. अब छोड़ दो सब लोग, पुस्तक प्रभुपाद पुस्तक पढ़ो, बैठ के, वो भक्ति है. अच्छा कीर्तन करना छोड़ दो, अभी हो गया उसका चैप्टर. अब अच्छा भक्ति पढ़ो, शास्त्र पढ़ो. भक्त डिवोटीज Bodhayanta parasparam. Achita madgata prana. Bodhayanta parasparam. Katayantascha maam nityam. Tushyanchita rasanchita. Philosophy padu. Devotee who doesn't read Prabhupada books, doesn't read follow philosophy, 100% they will fall down. अभी ISKCON में एक मेन प्रॉब्लम है, devotees nobody read Prabhupada books. बैठ के दिन में कोई नहीं पढ़ते. अब लोग really I'm telling you, अब without understanding reading Prabhupada books, you cannot stay. We'll be busy doing kirtan, dancing, prasad, सब भी चल रहा है इधर. But we don't read philosophy, no? हम अच्छा तिलक, बहुत अच्छा सुंदर दिखते सबके लिए, अंदर दुखी है. I went to doctor, no? I went to Ayurvedic doctor. Every day is doing one treatment. I said, Prabhuji, मैं चले जाऊँ एक बार मसाज कर लो. मेरे को संतुष्ट होना है. I want to enjoy. I said, enjoy तो बाहर स्पा में जाओ, इधर ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है. You want to enjoy, you go outside. But here I am very serious treatment. So you want to enjoy in kirtan, पनीर में enjoy करने के लिए अलग जाना पड़ेगा आप लोग. इधर आए तो ये serious program है. ये serious program में we want to elevate our bhakti, Krishna consciousness and go back to Krishna. Enjoy करने के लिए भक्ति में नहीं आना है. See, Krishna gives already satisfaction. संतृप्ति कलुతుంది అన్నమాట. That is our mercy. But don't go behind. हम बड़ा फेस्टिवल करेंगे, अच्छा ड्रम कीर्तन, अच्छा प्रसाद, वो चाहिए, but don't go behind them. We should be how, like, see, Prabhupada was even doing Janmashtami. Prabhupada was reading Krishna book. Whole night Prabhupada stood Krishna book. Even I saw Vaishesh Prabhu, Giriraj, Prabhupada disciples. Prabhuji, Janmashtami, Prabhuji. First you sit and read Krishna book. That was our acharyas did. Our gurus are doing same thing. So we should change our consciousness. We didn't. हम मंदिर के लिए enjoy करने नहीं आ रहे. We are coming to temple to elevate our Krishna consciousness. We have roga, disease. उसको ठीक करने लिए मंदिर आ रहा हूँ. अभी मंदिर आके हमारा disease को बढ़ना नहीं. No enjoyment. Only everything for service of Krishna, for pleasure of Santushti Haritoshan. For only pleasure of Krishna we should. Then हमारा रोग ठीक होगा. नहीं तो इधर भागते रहते. पूजा आप किधर है? मैं घूम रहा हूँ. 84 lakh species. You have to keep rolling. I'll read last one and we will end. It's already late. Alas, while practicing austerity even within the depth of water and while absorbing all the rules and regulations of practiced by saintly persons, I lost the result of my long austerity simply by association with sexual affairs of fish. Everyone should observe this, fallen down and learn from it. Saubharamani, what is telling? What happened to my life, We will see back after. Prabhuji, last 5 साल से हम क्या कर रहे हैं? 3 साल मियापुर में. Time was very fast. What is telling? We should learn from it. Very important. Sometimes we fall down. Many devotees come and say, Prabhuji, मैं fall down नहीं, मैं मर जाऊँगा. Fall down है तो होने दो यार. अब कल से start करो. Start like a new devotee. See, when we are fall down, we think we are humbled sometimes. We are not strong, we will know ourselves. We think we are strong. हम सोचते हैं हम बहुत strong है कुछ. But when we fall down, we'll know हमारा पास शक्ति नहीं है. Then we should not regret and ऐसे हो गया वैसे. Like Ekadashi, sometimes devotees by mistake they eat. They regret as if like they'll die tomorrow. अरे कल से बहुत एकादशी है. People think it's a short life, but for devotees, life is very long. Don't think it's short. This life is very long. You have to see many things. So we have opportunities there. So many are not practicing. When you are not in Krishna, you are not practicing. When you fall down, don't regret. That is anartha of bhakti. You start from that day. You say, okay, I could not do it. Let me start from tomorrow. So, a person liberating from material bondage must give up the association of person interested in sex life and should not employ the senses externally in seeing, hearing, talking, walking, and so on. One should always stay in a secluded place, completely fixed his mind of the lotus feet of unlimited personality of Godhead. And if one wants any association at all, he should associate with persons similarly engaged. So I'll close this. So, Saurabha Muni, Saubarya Muni, finally is telling that associate with devotees who have good qualities, like-minded, very important. So Rupa Goswami says 80% of our association with Madhyamas, 10% with Uttamas, 10% with Kanishtas. So if you don't learn to work with devotees, you don't learn to associate with devotees, if we become loners. That is the best way for Maya to attack us. So we should be very careful working with devotees. What did I say? 3 things in association of devotees.
We should very open to the devotees.
We should be very open to the seniors. We should not have a gap. What is second thing?
We should not envy with the same level of.
Yes, we should not envy with equals. What is the third thing?
Follow the.
Never give up your who took it to Krishna consciousness. You know, see, in life we keep moving, but we should have gratitude who got us to this stage. Don't glorify others in front of our seniors. Very important. See, if we don't have gratitude, no, like we are parents. My mother is there. Whatever she has learnt me, I have so much gratitude to her. She's a simple lady, but I know what she taught me. She may not be taught me Bhagavatam, but she gave me culture. సంస్కృతి ఇచ్చింది మా అమ్మ. దాంతోనే భక్తి చేస్తుంది. భాగవతం చెప్పకపోయినా సంస్కృతి ఇచ్చింది కదా, మంచి భోజనం నేర్పించింది, మంచి అలవాట్లు నేర్పించింది. సో we should have a gratitude to parents, we should have gratitude to gurus. Whatever they gave, no, so many devotees gave so many things to us. So we should have that culture of gratitude. See, when we came to Krishna consciousness, we had one, when Siksha Guru Hare Krishna left his body, he told me simple things like even I used to సికింద్రాబాద్లో బకెట్ ఉంటుంది, బకెట్ తన్నేవాళ్ళం అనమాట. అంటే చిన్న చిన్న కూడా నేర్పించాను అనమాట. అంటే హౌ మచ్ వీ వర్ బ్యాడ్, యూనో. సో వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ సీ, when somebody joined school, you know, first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class, 10th class, graduation. When somebody joined company, you know, junior engineer, senior engineer, team lead, manager, director, senior positions untaya, hierarchy. Now हम सब लोग मंदिर जा रहे हैं. Not everybody is in same level. There is a sections, first class, second class, third class, sections है. तो सब लोग मंदिर जा रहे हैं, आप भी आ रहे हैं, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ, बट आपका सेक्शन 1 है. दूसरा डिविडेंड सेक्शन 5 है. We should not think that we're all equal. Our adhikar is there. We should never cross that line. Or else our bhakti vinasha, it will become shunya. We don't have disrespect or disregard to Vaishnavas. Very important is Vaishnava aparadha. So if you do Vaishnava aparadha, everything will become zero. Everything will become shunya. So we should be very careful dealing with devotees. They look ordinary, but they're not ordinary. They're saints. because they are serving in parampara. Prabhupada mission they are serving. We should have regard, should be careful when dealing with seniors, when dealing with Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare.
Any questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, suppose we are in a family life and wife is also chanting and sometimes we take it for granted and we speak some ill words. Will it be considered Vaishnava Upad?
Good question. Not the right
Or vice
person to
versa.
answer, but I'll tell you one thing. Recently, I had a long discussion with one my senior about family life. He told very important one thing. You are a devotee, non-devotee, your wife is a devotee or what. Keep everything outside of your door. When you come home, she is your wife and your husband. That is the relationship you should have. Even she is a karmi, even he is a karmi. You should be wife and husband first. वो भक्ति में है नहीं है वो अलग बात है. She is your wife. He was very strong telling me so many things. It's a lesson for me, but I'm sharing with all of you. End of the day, he's your husband. He's not a devotee. Keep everything outside your house. वो भक्ति करते नहीं करते वो दूसरा बात है. Maybe this life, next time he'll do bhakti. End of the day, wife and husband means they are wife. They should be treated like a wife and husband. Said wear pant, shirt, go to Goa and have fun with your wife. That is required. You know, he's telling one Mataji, probably bhakti mein nahi hai. I cannot stay with him. He is your husband. You have to treat him like what is his position in. So Vaishnava, everything bahar comes. घर में है तो बीबी है. But one thing is we should give respect. That's not thing. See, it's impractical say Vaishnava घर में अभी चलते रहते हैं महाभारत लीला चलते रहते हैं. I was telling Shivanand, my mother, my father, at house they shout. Really, we get amazed, you know. But when they are aware of Prabhu, how much care and love they have. My mother, no, she will call my father. If he eats only, she will eat here. So much affection. He will get up in the night, you slept nicely. But if in the house, no. A different thing. So relationships, we may think externally, you know, they are like shouting, usse mare, but andar alag baat hai. Their culture is very high. Shivanand was telling in the morning, we were discussing same topic. One is uncle, auntie. He was always torturing wife. Somewhat, it happens. She got a cancer. And he said, if she is not surviving, I will also die. And she died, and he also died in 10 days. So, bhakti ko thoda bahar rakhna pooche. Means we should do, I'm not saying that, but on the level of family, we are family. Bhakti karte, nahi karte, that is a second story. And dealing with wife, no, मसाला होते रहता है. You can't. I can give this much good class. घर में जाके अलग बात है. That relationship अलग है. You may shout, but there is a love. You know, we may say argue, you know, but there is affection. My mother, she cannot live without my father. My father also same, but they shout. So that's equation is very difficult. घर के बात है. Bhagavad. But in general, principle is that. I'm telling principle.
So here what we do, that won't be Vaishnava Aparad.
Technically not. No. That's different equation at home. At least when you come outside, you should never disrespect. That we should be careful. Any husband, wife, anything. Should always glorify in front of others. My wife is amazing. That's a general philosophy. Good relationships. Good relationship. In front of others, we should never put down our spouse. Puja, I mean, when you have some seniors, that's different, but general principle. But घर का महाभारत रामायण चलते रहता है. कृष्ण लीला एक बार द्वारका लीला. Part of this world. Difficult to remove obstacles at home. Nitya. Yes. You asked the wrong question. Anybody has questions, comments? Yes, Gul.
सन्यासी उनका शादी हुआ
हाँ.
तो वो भक्ति में आ गए. हम तो उतना नहीं, माया में रोज गिरते रहते हैं. ये क्वेश्चन और एक क्वेश्चन, हम बाहर से हमें तिलक लगाते हैं, भक्ति जैसा हम दिखते हैं, अंदर ईर्ष्या रहता है, क्रोध रहता है, तो इसको हम कैसा?
हाँ, ऐसा शुद्ध भक्ति करना है. वही स्ट्रिक्ट मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम करना है, प्रॉपर बुक्स पढ़ना है, अच्छा संग लेना है. ये तो see, one devotee told me, हम बड़ा बड़ा सेवा करने की जरूरत नहीं है, छोटा छोटा विन करना है. एवरी डे रीडिंग प्रॉपर बुक्स, यू शुड इम्प्रूव देयर. हम सोचते हैं हम बड़ा बड़ा करेंगे, छोटा छोटा में सक्सेस आना है. एवरी डे गेटिंग अप फॉर मंगल आरती, दैट इज बिटवीन यू एंड योर सेंसेस. दैट इज अ रियल विन. द रियल विन. प्रभु जी, मैं वो डिवोटी की इतना रिवेंज लिया ना, और रिवेंज नहीं है, इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. यू शुड विन एवरी डे स्मॉल स्मॉल थिंग्स, लाइक टेकिंग ओनली कृष्ण प्रसाद. चलता प्रभु जी, चिप्स खा सकते हैं. दैट इज एक्चुअली वेयर वी शुड इम्प्रूव. दैट इज वेयर आवर अनर्थास आर एक्चुअली जस्ट पाइलिंग अप. हम डेली प्रभुपद पुस्तक पढ़ना, डिवोटी के संग, छोटा छोटा विषय है, बट इसमें रिजल्ट ज़्यादा है. बड़ा बड़ा काम में, काम तो बड़ा है, रिजल्ट कम है. छोटा छोटा काम करना है. एक सत्संग में एवरी डे सभी गृहस्थ सत्संग करना है. आई डिड अ बिग मिस्टेक ऑफ नॉट डूइंग इन माई लाइफ. आई एम टेलिंग यू हॉन्स. बहुत सीनियर बोला है, आप गृहस्थ है तो 10 लोग को बुला के सत्संग करो घर में. आपका कोई डिवोटी नहीं, सपोर्ट नहीं, कुछ भी है करो. सभी गृहस्थ लोग ये नहीं किया तो उसके फैमिली में भक्ति में आगे नहीं बढ़े. तो जी घर में सपोर्ट नहीं करते, चलो करो, आप बनाओ ना. सो सब डिवोटी गृहस्थ प्रोग्राम करना घर में. वही प्रॉब्लम है, कुकिंग करना, क्लीनिंग करना, वॉशिंग करना, सर्विंग करना. बहुत वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. माई फ्रेंड गजेंद्र, IIT प्रोफेसर हैदराबाद में, वो माता जी डिवोटी है. 16 माला नहीं, 17 माला करते हैं, बट माता जी थोड़ा सेवा करने के लिए उतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. वो सैटरडे संडे थे, सुबह से रात तक कुकिंग क्लीनिंग, कुकिंग क्लीनिंग, कुकिंग क्लीनिंग, सब लोग खिलाते रहते. दैट इज एक्चुअली प्रीचिंग. वो क्लास भी नहीं देते. प्रीचिंग मीन्स फॉर गृहस्था, you should invite devotees, cook prasadam and serve them. That is preaching for gurustha. अभी ये नहीं किया तो ना, उसका डेवलपमेंट बहुत स्लो है. Like I told you once, Burijan Prabhu, told you story of Burijan Prabhu. Burijan Prabhu, Prabhupada disciple है. वो he married to one Mataji. Prabhupada married them. वो शादी किया था. वो हॉलीवुड का एक्ट्रेस है. शी वॉज ए हॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस. गुरुजन प्रभु शादी किया था. सो प्रभुपद आके बोला, मैं शादी को हुआ, बट हमारा मन में बहुत हॉलीवुड है ना. जस्ट इमेजिन हॉलीवुड. हाउ डिफिकल्ट शी इज हैविंग हैड रिलेशन विद मेनी पीपल, बट वो काम बहुत डिफिकल्ट है. And Prabhupada said, every day you invite one guest and serve prasadam. every day. She said, that is the change of my life. गृहस्थ को एक ही सेवा है, सबको आना खिलाना. Call devotees, serve prasad. That is the best preaching. Actually, preaching मंदिर में कुछ भी नहीं होता है. Preaching गृहस्थ लोग प्रचार करना है तो आपके घर में करना है. इसलिए अभी वैशिष्ठ प्रभु tells one thing. Preaching happens when you come out of Vyasasana. कोई लेक्चर सुन के भक्त नहीं बनते, कोई पर्सनल हमसे रिलेशनशिप होता है उससे भक्त होता है. अब यूट्यूब मिले तो बहुत लेक्चर है, सभी लेक्चर सुन के भक्त बन सकते हैं ना, कोई भक्त नहीं होता. कोई दूसरा डिवोटी का अमृत उसका, when we see people, no, then we become devotees. इसलिए संग चाहिए. नहीं तो आप इतना भी करो, संग नहीं तो पूरा वीक हो जाता. इसलिए माता जी एक ही है, लोग का आके प्रसाद खिला के देना है, नहीं तो हम जाके उसको दूसरे को खाना है. हरे कृष्ण. Anybody else have?
We discussed about Maharaj, Vikram Maharaj. So, is it a fall down for him?
See, that's what any seniors does something that's called Leela. We should consider as a Leela.
Correct.
We should not offend them mentally. What we should learn from them is we should not be trapped. We should not be trapped in it. Miss Maya is very strong. That is a lesson we should learn. What happened to Maharaj? That is offense. How much service they did to Prabhupada, you know. How much they will go to Goloka, Vaikuntha for sure. But by discussing that, हम नीचे चले जाते हैं. We should learn what is that lesson I learned from them. Maya is very strong, very careful. Bhakti is like a walking on a sword. About Maharaj, Prabhupada Krishna will take care. Don't worry. I told you one story. Was Prabhupada disciple. He was in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is which country? Netherlands. Huh? Germany, right?
Amsterdam.
Anyway, something. Don't worry about it. It's on the planet, Earth. So she was walking and he saw ISKCON Hare Rama Hare Krishna. He went and saw everybody was dancing Hare Krishna and saying Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. And this Mataji saw, who is this Prabhupada? I already heard this. She was a prostitute actually. And she said, who is this Prabhupada? Prabhupada is our Acharya Guru, you know, we are praising him. Said, I know, I'll tell you one story. There was one man came to me, he wanted to sleep with me. She booked me one day, and in the night, he got a heart attack. That Prabhupada disciple, actually his Prabhupada disciple, he came and he fall down, and he was leaving his body and saying, Prabhupada, 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 shouting loudly. Prabhupada said, whoever served me, whoever helped me, I will take them personally to Vaikuntha. Prabhupada said this, personally I will take them. So don't worry about Prabhupada disciples, they are not our level, not even here. So we should be worried about us. And whatever they have done beyond of expectation going to Goloka. They have sacrificed their life, they gave up life, they didn't take care of their health, they didn't take care of their own sadhana. No relationships, only service, 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 Prabhu. That, like I was, this Vasudev Krishna Prabhu, we were having 5 days we were talking every day. Few hours talking. That is also one relaxation. talking with devotees, So I told one thing, when I joined ISKCON, I know only one sannyasi is Bhakti Raghav Maharaj. Whatever Maharaj says, we used to work like a dog. No question asked. Like slave, not servant. It's a difference between slave and servant. Like slave. Maharaj, whatever he says, no logic. Now whatever Maharaj says, logic I will say. No, Maharaj, it doesn't work like that. We should do like this. Spoiled kid, no. That time fresh. No anarthas. No, Maharaj, now we have to preach, make devotees, then we should do services, then we'll go to farm. I'll tell like this. But that time, whatever. I used to go from here to Mangalore every week 16 hours traveling in bus. I got piles, I got all the problems. But Maharaj said, we should do it. That is surrender. Actually, that I feel that time there is no logic worked. But whatever I growed up, my Krishna consciousness success is only that. Now, whatever success is not, I don't feel success. We should be slave in front of spiritual master. Should become slave. How Sanatana Goswami, when they met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what they were putting straw and saying that should be our mood. We should never judge senior Vaishnavas. It will become aparat. What we are doing is we will go to next -7. Lift -7 में जाएगा. अभी +7 जाना है, -7 में जाएगा. So our adhikar is not that. There are some devotees to deal that. So I told we should all know. So, but what they have done, what they served Prabhupada, what they have done, they will go to Goloka, whatever they do. He may look, even they do something else, they will go to Goloka. Because Prabhupada said, all my disciples, they are sent by Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. I will personally take them. Helps? Anybody else? What is the time?
Time is 11:30.
12.
Just 12. Lunch is at 2 o'clock. Very important, at least weekly once, we should have a long katha. Discuss. Right? Here Bhagavatam class 45 minutes, abhi khatam karo. Vaishesh Prabhu class is 2.5 hours in the temple hall. Seriously, I'm telling you, this is Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to discuss whole night Bhagavatam with his associates. Last night we discussed, who were there in the call with Sukumar Prabhu? You were not there? Miruna.
It was a lecture.
Whole night was nectar. So that is the hours we should read. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So all the credit goes to my mother. Kashtabadi chadivi penchini. Let's thank my mother by lovely song. Hari Bol.
HG Sriram Prabhu ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.